first lecture, that's today. We're going to start with the foundations of communication. First principles. Where do we start? We start at a simple place, so we can get a little bit of confidence, a little bit of manipulation, and get our skill up with just one thing before we move on to more complexity. We start with the self. Our second lecture is going to look at the anatomy of communication. How does communication...
Hey Dan, so what happened today? You gave a lecture. What was your sort of, main point in there?
Yeah, today was the first lecture for the presentation for communicators internally, and I know the online students have kicked it off as well. And really it's all about, at a first year level, helping them understand what it takes to develop as a skilled communicator. Because everyone can communicate. We can't all build bridges, or we can't all do open heart surgery. But we can all send an email, write a letter, speak with people, video ourselves. So we need to transcend what regular people can do, and we need to be skilled at it so it's recognizable.
That's great. Now, one of the things you mentioned was rapport. What was your point about rapport?
Well, we've all had the experience where we meet someone for the first time and we immediately resonate with them and make a really strong connection. It's very pleasurable, it feels good. And we've had the opposite experience where we completely turned off, and even though we try, we just can't connect with someone. So understanding why that happens really opens up a lock to being a skilled communicator. And really it's about the triangle of, if you're presenting or engaging in communication with someone, understanding that you need an awareness of yourself, the person you're engaging with, and possibly the larger audience if there is one. And if you can make that rapport triangle, then things can really start working for you.
Okay, that's a strong image, that triangle. You, the person you're engaging with, and the audience. Well,
if we think about an interview, like this one, except we don't have an audience. If we were on stage having an interview or being recorded for the news, that's what we have to worry about. I'm saying things, I have to be aware of how I'm presenting myself and what my key messages are. You also have an agenda as a host to run a good interview and have entertaining television, and then there's the audience that we have to be aware.
Absolutely. Okay, well, coming back to the distance students, the students online have been talking about their concerns, they're looking forward to the course, and one of the things that they have raised is being nervous when presenting, maybe even a little anxiety, anticipating that, and worrying about memory. What are your thoughts on that and presenting?
Yeah, great. Well, that's the right problem to have, first off, and that's why we're here doing a communication subject. A few thoughts. I was nervous before my lecture today, so we had 120 people in the audience. I've done it for 6 years now. It was a little bit different, but I think we get nervous every time. And the key strategy there is just to acknowledge, like, oh, hey, I'm nervous. And usually once you've pointed it out, it starts to go away a little bit. So we got to work through these things, I was a gymnastics athlete for years, and my coach used to always say, Dan, first you do the scary thing, then you get the confidence. So we can't just will that feeling, those nerves, to go away. We have to step up and do something a little scary. And that might be some of the assessments in this subject, just little steps to going, oh, I can talk off the cuff and I don't need to memorize a script. And I guess that's the other thing I'd say, Jock, is we're not looking for people to memorize scripts. We want people in these videos and these submissions to understand 3 key points and be able to talk around them. So making some smart choices, talk about things that you know. If you love sport, talk about sport. If you love music, talk about music. If there's something going on at work that you can integrate, talk about that. But yeah, I think memorizing a script is definitely a long way around. It takes a long time, and only really professional actors can pull it off in an authentic and genuine way. But if you understand a few of the key questions and a few of your key messages, you can usually talk to it in an engaging, authentic way.
That's great, that makes sense, and we can explore this further in coming weeks. We don't need to, go into the depth of that now. Now, we've covered rapport, we've covered nerves and confidence and memory. Is there anything else that you'd like to say just in wrapping up in terms of foundational communication?
Yeah, I think to consider that we're starting from where you are, because we can't start where you ain't. And we just want to move a little bit into freeing our expression. Whether that's our awareness, expression of body language or voice or message So really do start where you are. Take the pressure off yourself. It's a first year level subject. Mistakes are going to be natural and are going to happen, but it's a great opportunity to get some feedback from a professional like yourself and myself. So, you know, what you show us, we will respond to and help you find the next steps.
Yes, I'm stalling.